Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get into our lesson, we're going to start off giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone and Ruel. And salutation to the Akif, the fellow laborers in the ministry, pushing the word and doing the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, through the Spirit and spreading the gospel, the faithful way of the doctrine, man. Shalom to you, brothers. You know, just the brother Shaquat Gabar from the Great Millstone, Charlotte Camp, and here with the brother, Tazadak. You know, we from the Great Millstone, Charlotte Camp, coming at you with another lesson. And basically our message is to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man, according to the Bible, man. And those that are Negro, Latinos, and Native American descent, the confused faces on our father's side that might look like a heathen, but if their bloodline go back to the nation of Israel through the seed of your father, you are an Israelite, man.
That's right.
And basically, man, we're going to get into a lesson about the only ones that's going to receive this truth and salvation at the end of the days that we are in now are the elect, man. The elect of the nation of Israel, man. Because all Israel is not going to be saved in the times of Jacob trouble, man. Only the elect is going to be saved, man. The 144,000 and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, man. You know, so basically we're going to touch on some scriptures, man, proving that the Lord is only dealing with the elect at this moment, man. They're going to be the only ones that's going to be delivered from the destruction of America by thermonuclear fire, man. Because Yahweh Shah, who the world really called Jesus Christ, is going to come back with the chariots, with the world called UFOs, and deliver the elect, man, and beam them up, deliver them out of the destruction of America right before the missiles touch down and destroy America, man. And the elect is scattered throughout the whole earth, man. But mainly, most of the elect is right here in America, man. So we're going to touch on some scriptures about how the Lord only dealing with the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect, man. Yeah.
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh Shah power will do nothing, but he will reveal his secret unto his servant, the prophets.
Yeah, counsel. The Lord is only revealing the secrets. The word reveal mean to make known, man. You know, and who he's making known these secrets to, man. The Israelites, man. First and foremost, the prophets, which is the elect, man.
That's right.
You know, that the Lord is revealing what, man? That we are the Israelites. Not only that, you know, that there's only going to be an elect of the nation of Israel that's going to be saved. He's revealing to us that all nations are not going to make it, man. Only the Israelites is going to rule the kingdom of heaven. He revealed to us that the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites, man. You know, he revealed unto us that we're going to get the kingdom. He revealed unto us that we're going to get power, man, spiritual power. You know, the Lord is only revealing this truth to the elect, man. Those that have the understanding, man, the full understanding of the scriptures, starting with the apostles and elders at Great Millstone and the brothers on down, and those that's in the spirit, the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that understand this truth, man.
That's right.
That's why me, you know, myself, and the brother right here, and other brothers do this work, man, and you know, continue on in the faith, man. So we looking forward to being part of that elect, man. That short number, man, those few good men. That's why you're supposed to be out here pushing this word, man, on the highways and byways, putting up the videos, man, keeping the law, statute, commandments to the best of your ability, man, keeping the high holy days, man, to the best of your ability, man, because all that is proven to your faith, and all that is going to lead to you being saved, man, and being part of that elect, man. That's it on that. Can you get Daniel chapter 12, read verse 9 through 10.
Now this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse, read 1 through 9?
9 through 10.
Chapter 12, verse 9. And it read, and he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the word are close up and sealed to the time of the end.
So you know, the Lord said that the words, meaning the scriptures, the understanding of the Bible is what's going to be closed up to the time of the end. That way it was a amount of time that the men of the Lord, or the nation of Israel, the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, didn't understand the scriptures, man. Why? Because the Lord tell Daniel and tell Yahushua to seal the sayings or seal the prophecies to the time of the end, man. That's clearly showing you that we are at the time of the end, because the Lord is revealing the words to us, man. The Spirit to the men of the Lord that receive the prophecies, man, to see the downfall of America, man, which is another mystery, man. Mystery Babylon, which is America, man. You know, 'cause a lot of these people out here don't know that America is in the Bible, and it's code worded named Babylon or Egypt, man. Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Why? 'Cause it took on the same custom as these wicked ancient kingdoms in the past, man. You know, and the Lord has revealed it unto His men that America is Babylon the Great, and that America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire in this up and coming World War III, man.
That's right. Verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
Yeah, come. So the Lord said, only the wise shall understand, man, and the wicked shall not understand, man, including the 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because the Lord is only going to say 1/3 of the nation of Israel, which considered the elect, man, and the 2/3, the rest of them, is going to be destroyed, man. You know, for their wickedness, man, for their rebellions, for their rejection of the word of the Lord, man, not taking heed to the prophets, not believing on the Lord, you know, not believing in the Spirit, you know, not coming back to the law, statute, commandments. You know, they want to follow the ways of the so-called white man, the Edomites. They want to follow their system, man, that's leading to wickedness. You know, so 2/3 of our people don't understand, man, and they're going to be destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. You know, and the wicked, the main wicked is these Edomites. You know, these so-called white people and these heathens. They definitely not going to understand, because the Lord is not dealing with these heathens, man. He only dealing with the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect, man.
That's right.
You'll get Romans 11, chapter 11, read 7, verse 7.
Romans chapter 11, verse 7.
Yeah.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeked for, but the election had attained it, and the rest were blinded.
So the Lord said Israel has not attained it, man. You know, Israel, they say what Israel is seeking for, man. Majority of our people are seeking what? For truth, man, for answers, man. That's why they go to Christianity. You know, these other, you know, these false religions, man, or these religions, man. Because the word religion means to hold back or keep from, man. And what these religions do, man, they keep them back from their true power, man, for the true understanding of the scriptures, man. You know, that's why people like to go into Roman Catholic, Christianity, Egyptology, Islam, you know, Hinduism, Buddhism, all these religions that's leading our people to blindness, man. You know, and keeping our people in a dark spirit state of mind, because they don't know the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So the Lord said they was blinded, and the rest has the Lord said the election has attained it, man. What the election has attained, man, first of all, they're going to attain the name of the Lord, man, which is Yahweh, and his son name is Yahushua, man. They're going to attain these prophecies, man, understanding of these scriptures, man, knowing that the destruction of America is in the Bible, man, knowing that the so-called white man are the Edomites, and the men, women, and children, man, the whole nation are Edomites, and that they're going to go into slavery right along with the rest of the heathens, man. You know, knowing that America's going to be destroyed, and knowing that the Lord got a kingdom set up waiting for the nation of Israel, and only the elect is going to inherit the kingdom on the first go-around, man. The 2/3 of our people that died in the slaughter or in the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they're going to be in the kingdom, but they're going to have to die first, man. And they're going to come back through reincarnation, through the seed of the elect, man. Those that going to make it in the kingdom on the first go-around, man. Continue on.
Verse 8. According as is written, Yahweh has given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, ears that they should not hear, until this day.
So the Lord did it, man. You know, since the rebellious Jakes, these rebellious Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't want to come back to their power, man. The Lord closed their spiritual eyes, man. To keep them from not understanding this truth, man. Now we got majority of our people being scoffers and scorners, man. Coming against the man of the Lord, man. Coming against the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because the Lord has blinded them, man, from this truth, man. So you got to understand another thing that the Lord will reveal unto the elect and the men of the Lord, that he controls all things, man. You know, Satan just don't have his own power and do whatever he want, man. The Lord controls Satan, man. And the Lord set up Satan to blind 2/3 of his people, man. You know, by using Satan and these different religions, and also by using the so-called white man, the Edomites, who are the counterpart of Satan, man. Because that's the so-called white man God, man, Satan. You know, and the Lord set up Satan to control these Edomites, man. Basically to blind the whole world, and 2/3 of our people, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites, are caught up into the sneak deceivingness of the so-called white man, man. That's why they can't get the truth, man, because of their wickedness, man.
Continue on. Verse 9. And David said, let their table be made, and snared, and trap, and a stumbling block, and recompense unto them.
So the Lord, this word, man, that our people, you know, especially these Christians, man, they say they didn't know the Bible. You know, you got majority of these people in the world say they didn't know the scriptures, man. But the Lord, you know, the Lord make this Bible, you know, a trap, a snare to them, man. You know, basically a stumbling block, man. That's why, you know, when the men of the Lord come out the Bible, speak the word for what it is, for the truth, you know, speak the truth, man. You know, they come against the men of the Lord, you know, because the scriptures say that the so-called white man, the Edomites, are not going to make it, that they're going to go into slavery. But here they've been taught, you know, saying that they think in the Bible that the so-called white man can make it, man. Thinking that these heathen nations can make it, that all nations can make it, man. You know, not having no understanding, man. So this word is a trap unto them, man. You know, they think they know it, when in all actuality they don't know it because they don't have the true understanding and they don't have the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua dealing with them, man.
That's right.
So for them not knowing this word, ultimately it's going to lead to their destruction, man. You know, lead to their downfall, man.
Continue.
Yeah.
Verse 11. I said then, how they stumble, that they shall fall. Yahweh forbid. But rather through their false salvation is coming to the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy.
The Gentiles are talking about the Israelites, foreigners, man. You know, those that, you know, back then during the time, because when Yahushua went to the Jews, those was in Jerusalem during that time, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, you know, which all was the Negroes, the Haitians, and the Jamaicans during that time, man. The Lord was amongst them, preaching the word, you know. But then He set up Paul and the 12 disciples that was under him, you know, under Yahushua, to go out and teach the Israelite foreigners, which was known as the Gentiles, man. The word Gentile just means foreigner or heathen, man. And you had 2/3, well not 2/3, you had most of the elect that was scattered amongst these heathens, man. You know, was in the form of a Gentile state of mind. You know, but the Lord brought them back by, you know, giving them this word and by making them believe on Him, man. And for that, man, they provoked, you know, that provoked some of the Jews, you know, that was in Jerusalem to come against Paul and the 12 disciples, man, because they didn't recognize the nation of Israel and were the Israelite foreigners as Israelites, man. They looked at them as heathens, man, not knowing that, you know, what they should know, that it was their brothers instead, man. It was still the nation of Israel. Only thing about it, they wasn't in the land of Israel, and they didn't keep the customs, man. That's why Yahushua went amongst them, sent His men amongst them to bring them back to the Father, man. You know, to bring them back to their true custom and their true inheritance, man.
That's right.
That's it on that.
Yes,
and that's another thing that, you know, majority of these people don't understand, man. The Israelite foreigners, man, the Gentile thing, man. Because they think the word Gentile, when they see the word Gentile, they're just thinking that all nations, man. No, sometimes the word Gentile meaning Israelites foreigner in the scriptures, man. Israelites that lost their custom and follow different customs like the Greek custom, the Roman custom, you know, the Hamitic custom, East Indian custom. Following these heathen customs, man. That's why Yahushua, like I said, Yahushua set up the 12 disciples and set up Paul. And Paul had men under him to go out and preach the word amongst the Israelite foreigners that didn't know they was Israelites, to turn them back from their wicked ways, or turn them back from that confused state, thinking that, you know, those customs that they were following was their true custom. In all actuality, it was in blindness, man. It was lost. So the Lord set up the men of the Lord during them time to bring back the Israelite foreigners so they can come back to their true power, man, and to believe on Yahweh Shah. And that's another thing that these people don't get in these churches, man. You know, and Bo Cal Malone, Dr. James White, the Edomite, they don't understand the mysteries of the Gentile, not knowing that the mysteries of the Gentile is Israelites, foreigners, man. But those, the Israelites are the only people that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is dealing with, man. And of course, you're going to have Israelites that might look like the other nations, but if they see, go back to Negro, Latino, and Native American descent, they are Israelites, man. And through the Spirit, they are Israelites, man. That's why you seeing confused faces brothers showing up and popping up on the scene, man, saying that they're Israelites, man. Because they are, man, through the Spirit. And that's another thing that the Lord had to give you, man. He had to give you the spiritual understanding to see and read the spirit of people who were so-called white people or Chinese people. And you can tell that they're Israelites, or you can tell that they're heathens, man. That's a divine spirit that the Lord gave upon this man when you come into the truth, man, to see that, you know, the recognized Israelite foreigners, man, that they might not look like the average so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But we know they're Israelite through the Spirit, and also they speak the same thing, man. But like the scriptures say, man, none of the wicked shall understand, man. You know, so none of these heathens going to understand the scriptures, man. So when you see confused faces brothers out there that look like heathens, and they's preaching the same thing as Drake Millstone, and preaching through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they're Israelites, man. And that's a mystery that majority of the world can't receive, man. Only the elect can get that, man.
Like the brother was saying, man, just roughly paraphrasing, try the Spirit by the Spirit. When you try the Spirit by the Spirit, and your spirit basically connect with his spirit, you know what I'm saying, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that brother or whoever might be an Israelite, you know, especially the brother, because the Most High is dealing with men, not the women, you know.
Yeah, the women gonna have to come in order under the men, you know, because that's how the Lord set everything up, man. So you're gonna have women that's gonna be part of the elect, because we're gonna have to bring our nation back, man.
That's right.
You're gonna have to bring the 2/3 back, man. You know, when the elect gets delivered, man. You know, so it's gonna be men, women, and children that's gonna be part of the 1/3, man. And the 144,000 is men, but you're gonna have the 1/3, that great multitude is gonna be men, women, and children, man, the believers that's gonna make up the kingdom of heaven on the first go around, man. And that's how the 2/3 is gonna come back in the kingdom through reincarnation, man, through the seed of the 1/3, man. Yeah, I'm gonna read this is second Salaki. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. And it says, for what man knoweth the things of a man, say the spirit of man which is in him. Even so, the things of Yahweh knoweth no man, but the spirit of Yahweh. So, you know, you got these average men, they know the things of this world. They know about, you know, all the foulness of this world, man. But they say that, it say, even so, the things of Yahweh knoweth no man, but the spirit of Yahweh. So, you know, only way we can know the understanding of these scriptures, man, is by the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. That's right, not by the wisdom of this world, man. That's what a lot of these people out here, these scoffers and scorners, don't have the understanding of, man. They think we just coming out there speaking out our own wisdom, man, out our own mind, man. They don't understand that the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, put the spirit on his men to speak his word, man. And that's another mystery that the world can't receive, man. That the Lord, the one is doing these miracles, man, and putting the spirit on the prophets to speak his word, man, to understand these scriptures and warn the people, man, and tell the people for what is about to come, man.
That's right.
Verse 12, it says, now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of Yahweh. So we haven't received the spirit of this world, man. But the spirit of this world is wickedness, man. What it push? Homosexuality, pedophilia, you know, transgender, bestiality, you know, witchcraft, idol worship, man, GMO food, you know, fluoride water, poison in the air. All type of wickedness is being pushed throughout here in America and throughout the whole entire planet Earth, man. So our spirit is not of this world, man. Our spirit is of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. That's why we go out there and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua go out to condemn this place, man.
That's right.
And come out with the scriptures and tell these people that the Lord is about to destroy this place, man, and condemn this place with judgment, man, mainly by fire, man. You know, so our spirit is not supposed to be of this world, man. Our spirit is supposed to be of the scriptures, man, of righteousness, man. You know, seeing this place get its rightful judgment that it deserved, man, which is destruction by thermonuclear fire and destruction by Yahweh Shah and the angels, man. And it say, now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of Yahweh, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of Yahweh. So the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua freely give us this wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures, man. You know, we ain't supposed to be paying for no breakdowns, man. You know, because the Lord say freely that you receive, freely give, man. You know, you're not supposed to be selling no brothers no Bibles, man. When they need a Bible, man, you charging a brother $20 for a Bible. You're supposed to give him the word, give him the Bible, man. Because you can't put a charge or price on Yahweh Shem Yahushua word, man.
That's right.
That's why they say it's freely given, man. You know, the Lord give us our inheritance of being an Israelite freely, man. We didn't have to pay nobody to tell us that we're Israelites, man. And you got Israelite camps that's doing that, man. Paying the people that are listening to them, man. They setting up breakdowns on YouTube and charging them for the breakdown. Only way they can hit a breakdown if they give money, man. That's wickedness, man. You're not supposed to be selling the word of the Most High, man. You're not supposed to make merchandise of the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Just like you had got it for free, you're supposed to give it out there to the people, man. But this is the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and you can't put a price on the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Well, continue on. It said, which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teach, but which the Holy Spirit teach, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. You know, so the things that we speak, man, is not the wisdom of this world, man. What man teach, man. We coming out the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the scripture, what the Lord had gave unto the apostles and elders and the brothers on down, man, which are spiritual things, man. That's why the people can't comprehend the things that we're saying, because first of all, it's spiritual, and it's coming from the higher power, man. You know, and we count it as a blessing for the Lord waking up our mind, our eyes to receive it, man, and to preach it, man. And we pray that we be part of that election, man. The one he gave the understanding to, man. The one he's going to give salvation to, man. Continue on, verse 14. But the natural man received not the things of the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So the natural man, meaning the average so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American that's caught up in this world, man, you know, that want to chase this dream, America dream, seeking a career, want to live it up in this world, man, not following or coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not looking for the spirit of the Lord, man. You know, they are natural man, you know, so they can't receive this word because they don't, first of all, they don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they put their trust in this system, man. You know, and the Lord is not dealing with this world, man. The Lord is about to destroy this world, man.
That's right.
So that's why they can't receive the scriptures, man. And first of all, the main thing, because the Lord haven't chosen them, is to receive the scriptures, man. He chosen the elect from the beginning, man, that he was going to give them this word in the end times and deliver them in the end times by his son Yahushua and set up the kingdom through the elect, man. Continue on, it say, but the natural man receive not the things of the spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. So, you know, so they spiritually discerned, man. You know, they think the words that we speaking, you know, is foolishness, man. So when we tell them that America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, they think it's foolishness, man. And when we tell them that the so-called white man going to come down upon them with martial law and with this RFID chip, the mark of the beast, you know, and come on Jake, or come on you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans like a flood, you know, with his army, man. Y'all thinking foolish, man. You know, y'all think that the words that we speaking is not going to come to pass, man. Because they spiritually discerned, man. They don't have the understanding, and they don't have the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua dealing with them, man. So the Lord is going to destroy them for them being the scoffers, the scorners, and unbelievers, man. That's it on that. I'm going to get go ahead.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 20. And it reads, and this song is Yahushua speaking. And it says, expect the Lord Yahweh Yahushua has shortened those days. With flesh shall be saved, with no flesh shall be saved, but the elect say, whom he had chosen, he shortened those days. Fine. It said, the Lord Yahweh Yahushua has shortened those days. And the days he talking about right now, he shortened the days, you know, time speeding up, you know, days going by fast, the weather changing, all kind of stuff. But he shortened the days for the elect's sake. And it says, no flesh. It said no flesh shall be saved. He said no flesh shall be saved except by the 144,000 elect. He's speaking to the. He's talking about the elect. No flesh shall be saved. So no Negroes, Latino, no Native American. 2/3. I'm correct. I said 2/3 of Negro, Latino, Native American go be destroyed along with the heathens. No flesh shall be saved except he's dealing with, since he's dealing with the elect. No other flesh shall, the other flesh will be destroyed. So that's why he said no flesh will be saved.
Yeah, come read it over again. You know,
it says,
breaking down a little, you know.
It says, expect the Lord Yahweh Shai has shortened those days. No flesh should be saved.
Yeah, so basically, you know, when the brother trying to say, basically, you know, the scripture saying that, you know, the Lord gonna save the elect for the sake of it, because if the Lord doesn't save the elect, man, even the elect will die with the rest of the 2/3 of Israel, man. You know, because this world's so defiled that people and us, mainly us, man, we dying daily, man. The Lord said we die daily in this place, man. You know, so if it wasn't for the Lord shortening these days and returning, man, there'll be nobody left to be saved, man. The whole planet Earth basically would die down or die out through the hand of the so-called white man, the Edomites, man. So the Lord gonna have to come back and save the elect, man, for truth's sake and for his promise, man, because he kept his promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to the Israelites, that we're gonna rule, man. But if we die out, man, how are we gonna rule, man? So the Lord gonna save the elect, you know, so he can, you know, make his promise to the nation of Israel, man, keep his promise, man. And that's how, you know, we're gonna fulfill the prophecy of the kingdom of heaven, man. So he's gonna have to save the elect for the time to come, man, for the dangerous time to come.
And it said for who he had chosen. So it's already written that he chosen elect to do this work. He chosen elect to speak out on the highways and byways, continue pushing his truth. That he chose elect to be saved from this wicked ass place and short the days for the elect. He did all these things for the elect, for who he is Yahweh Shai has chosen. He chose an elect for these things.
Because the Lord said that, you know, the world was made for our sake, man. You know, in the time coming that the Lord gonna set up the world or set up the rulership for the nation of Israel, man, starting off with the elect, man.
That's right.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1. Therefore, seeing we have this mystery, as we have received mercy, we faint not. Because having this mystery, meaning having an understanding of these scriptures, man, that's mercy, man. That the mercy that the Lord is showing among his men, that he still deal with the nation of Israel, man. That he haven't cast his men off, man. You know, that he still, you know, he haven't forgotten about the atrocities and the hell that the Negro, Latino, Native Americans go through, man. He haven't forgotten about the hell that the so-called white man put on us, man, and the rest of these nations, man. You know, so receiving this truth is like having, basically the Lord having mercy on us, man, calling us back to him and you know, making us his, basically giving us our inheritance back, first of all through the Spirit, man, letting us know that we are Israelites and letting us know that the kingdom of heaven is for us, man, and we're about to rule next, man.
That's right.
Verse 2, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully. You know, so these, you know, Israelites out here that call themselves, you know, the Israelite camps that saying that the Israelites, they have the truth, but they doing the work of the Lord in craftiness, man. You know, deceiving this, man. If you out there telling the nation of Israel, the people out there, that the Lord is going to save our nation, man, you doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. Because the word of the Lord doesn't say that he's going to save all nations, man. He only going to save the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect, man. If you're saying that the so-called white man can make it, you're doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. You're saying that the America is not going to be destroyed and we're going to be over here forever, you're doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. If you're saying that the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, is not the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, is not the chip, you're doing the word of the Lord deceitfully, man. You know, if you're saying World War III is not going to take place and America is not going to be destroyed, you're doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. And what's going to happen to these false prophets, man, these false Israelites, man, they're going to be destroyed, man, for the wickedness that they push and the lies and the blasphemy that they're doing against the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right. Like the brother was saying, especially knowing the true name of Yahushua, but you still pushing Christ, you've been dishonestly, man, you've been craftiness. And for y'all other camps that know the truth, you being deceitfully into the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Kind you deceiving the people, man. Kind the brother said you know the name of the Lord, but you don't push it, man. So how you think the Lord gonna feel in that time when all hell break loose, and you go call on the name of the Lord? The Lord gonna be ashamed for you, man. He's gonna destroy you, man.
That's right.
And while you had the time to push the name of the Lord, you didn't want to do it, man. You want to call him another name. But when all hell break loose, now you want to acknowledge the name of the Lord, man. It's not going to work like that, man. That's what the Lord said. Those that say, Lord, 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 should not enter the kingdom of heaven, man. But you got a lot of people that know the name of the Lord, but they don't do the things that the Lord command them to do, man.
That's right.
They still want to be wicked. And they don't want to do this, follow in the spirit, man. Why? Because the Lord have been chosen them to be part of that elect, man. Continue on, and it say, but by manifestation of the truth, commanded them ourselves to every man consent in the sight of Yahweh. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. So you got the righteous men that out there speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, we telling you the prophecies that's about to come. You know, we giving you people the secrets that the Lord gave unto us wide openly, man. Out there on the highways and byways. Out there putting up the videos, man. But you still can't get the secrets, although we telling you people, man. Why? Because it's only for the elect, man. That's why they say if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, man. Who's lost? The 2/3, man.
That's right.
You know, the ones that don't have the understanding of the scriptures, man. That don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua dealing with them, man.
That's right.
Verse 4, in whom the power of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. And who's the power of this world, man? These Edomites, man.
That's right.
You know, the Edomites the one that control the power of this world, man, right now, man. And how they blind the people by the power of their word, man, by the power that they have, man, by pushing on Christianity, man, on Roman Catholic, Islam, all these false doctrines and all these religions that blind our people, man, pushing the American dream, man, pushing, you know, prosperity, you know, pushing nothing's going to happen, man, everything's going to be all right, man, pushing there's no God, pushing that the Bible's fake, you know, pushing their agendas basically to keep the people under them, man. And you got majority of our people, well, 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans are blind to the fact that the white man is the devil, man, and that he's your enemy, man. Although he show you, man, you know, but you don't want to take our word for it, man. Well, y'all don't want to take Yahweh Shem Yahushua word for it, man.
That's right.
You know, y'all want to continue on worshiping this devil, man. Y'all want to continue on following the wicked ways of this world, man. So the Lord said that, you know, that the power of this world have blinded them, man. That's what's going to keep them from not coming into the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because the Lord had given them over to this world, man, you know. And it say, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahushua, who is the image of Yahweh, shall shine unto them. So the only way that you're going to understand these scriptures, or be part of their elect, is the Lord open up your mind to it, man. You know, if you take that dark veil from off your spiritual eyes, meaning to take that, you know, that the ways of this world, which is the confusion of this world. The only way you're gonna be saved is Yahweh Shem Yahushua ordained it, man. You know.
That's right.
I guess, you know, we can, you know, stop it right there. You know, cause the battery about to get low. So let me see. Get. Go ahead and read it real quick.
This is Luke 18:7. And the Lord Yahweh Shai said, hear what the unjust the Salakia. This is Luke 18:7. And this Yahweh Shai speaking. And it shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him.
And that's what the elect is going to be doing, man. The Lord is going to avenge his elect, those that crying and sighing day and night for him, man. Putting up these videos, pushing his word. Going out on the highways and byways and pushing his word, showing the Lord that you're crying out for his return, man. Crying out for his help, man. Praying to the Lord, you know. And eventually the Lord is going to avenge his elect, man. Those that trust in him, man. Those that believe on his son, man. Those that want him to come back and bring this wicked place down, man. The Lord is going to do that, man.
That's right.
You know?
Continuing on. It said, though he bear along with them. Yeah, that was it.
The counsel, basically, the Lord got us, the Lord being patient, got us, you know, being chastising us, being patient, you know, right now. But surely the Lord is going to do it, man. He's going to avenge his elect and set up the men of the Lord, man. Set up his elect to be the new rulers on the earth, man. And this is one more scripture. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints. He had cared for his elect. So those, the only ones that going to understand the truth is the elect, man. Why? Because Yahweh Shem shall care for him, man. And he's the one that set up the elect from the beginning, like we said in the video earlier. And the elect is going to be the same one that was set up from the beginning, that's going to rule in the last days, man. When the future kingdom will come, which is the kingdom of Israel, man. So only the elect is going to get the truth, man. You know, so brothers out there, man, keep fighting, keep praying, and be part of that election, man. Keep putting up the videos, keep praying, keep praying, you know, just keep pushing, man, and looking for the downfall of this place, man. Because we keep doing this work, man, the Lord surely is going to deliver those that's in the right spirit, man, those that of his elect, man. And we praying that we part of that number, man. So, you know, the next time, you know, we're going to give all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakar, Kodah. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well, and salutation to the Akim that's on the highways and byways. Shalom.
Shalom.